Hello and welcome to pre-conference podcast of Future Bridge. We are here to talk about energy transition and emission reduction for metal and mining industry. We have a great pleasure today to introduce you our presenting partner. I have here with me Jordi Bruno, Global Business Development Director for RSK Mining, Amphos 21. Jordi, thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Olga. It's a pleasure to be here attending your podcast. Yes, indeed.
Great. We have several questions prepared for you, and I would like to start with the very first one. Could you please tell us a bit more about your role in the company and the company itself?
Okay. I was the founder and CEO of Amphos 21 from the beginning until the sale to the integration into RSK Group, right? And since then, I have been working as a global business development director for the mining sector, which is one of the sectors that Amphos was developing, has been and is developing at the moment.
You mentioned about the integration of Amphos 21 into RSK. Could you please share with us here when was this integration happening?
Yes, Olga, that was in December 2020. And since then, it has been a very successful integration. And I'm very happy and proud that we got into that particular group.
Another question connected with that maybe, when did the Amphos 21 start to work for the mining industry?
All right. Amphos 21 had a long career since 94 working for the nuclear industry, particularly when it came to radioactive waste management. We still do that, but in the meantime, we've been developing other areas of work. And in 2007, we moved into the Chilean lithium market. That was our first mining project, which was the beginning of a very successful career within the mining sector in South America.
When we talk about the emphasis, could you please share with me following? What exactly is the emphasis of Amphos 21 RSK? That's the work of this company for the mining industry.
Yes, we are working substantially for the water cycle in the mining industry. You know, so we are very good in the watering and in taking care of acidic waters, all these things. That was we started on the water cycle in the lithium mining, which is a very sophisticated issue because, you know, it's the salt lakes, the salares are very, very critical. And then we started, of course, to move into other areas: waste management, tailings, the watering, and so on. And since we integrated within RSK, we have taken advantage of the enormous experience of our other RSK companies in managing general environmental and social issues related to mining operations. So that's why this particular conference is very interesting for us, because we strongly believe that we should provide a low energy mining industry, and we should help on that.
Great, happy to hear about that. We also very excited to welcome you in person, upcoming event in Stockholm.
Yes.
And before we finish our podcast, I have the final question for you. Who and where actually are your clients?
Yes, our clients is basically the mainstream mining companies. So I don't want to name anyone, because then the other ones will feel forgotten. But basically, all the major companies, the top ones, but also some medium-sized mining companies, particularly devoted to copper mining, to lithium mining, of course, and to metallic mining in general. So that's why we are very keen to approach the metallic mining sector in Scandinavia, which is very strong.
Jordi, thank you very much for joining our pre-conference podcast. We are very excited to see you in person in Stockholm this upcoming June for our third edition of Energy Transition and Emission Reduction for Metal and Mining Industry.
I'm very excited to come to Stockholm, okay? And I hope to see you there.